Good morning, everybody. Shelly Rivera, coffee, anxiety, and love. How are you doing on this Wednesday? Um, Talk about time doesn't exist out here. We honestly, truly, look at these bags under my eyes. I'm just gonna look at y'all like this. Yeah, time doesn't exist out here. We just go day in, day out, and basically, it just we really don't have we no, not that we really don't, we do not have TV, and we really do not watch anything, like stream anything online or whatever. The most that I do, that we do in the evening, is read. And CJ's not really reading with me, but reluctantly he's listening to my audiobooks. So I have Kindle Unlimited. He bought me a Kindle about 3 or 4 years ago, and I'm a reader. And I'm a mystery, murder, psycho, thriller fan, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm on a series of books called The Collector. It started with The Butterfly Garden. A friend of mine, one of my campers actually, when I was in Cleveland right before I left, she gave me a book. She said, "Oh, if you like those kind of books, I have this book that you need to read." And that's where it started. So I am now on the last book. It's taken me a little bit to finish the 4 books in the series. Usually I'll get through them, pretty fast. It's been maybe almost 2 months for the 4 books, which is still pretty good. But the last couple of books, I had the option, since I'm a Kindle Unlimited member, to get the audio version of the book as well. And it's not through Audible, it's actually through Kindle Unlimited. So I've been listening to this last book, which is called The Vanishing Summer, or The Vanishing Kids, or something like that. I can't remember what it is, what the last one is. But the series is The Collector, and it starts with The Butterfly Garden. So if you like those kind of thriller kind of books, this series is really, really good. This is my 3rd series of books that I've read since the beginning of the year. There was a one-off book that I read that was pretty good. It was a little bit slow, but it was a good read, and it was called Murder on the Mesa. And that one was really good as well. So, yeah. So time is non-existent a little bit out here. Monday, of course, we sat here through the eclipse, and it got really, really dark. And a little eerie, because, like, we are on 30 acres, but we're still close enough where you can hear the highway. And the highway is I-35. So there's a lot of 18-wheelers going through there. And even though we're several miles, a good way from the highway, you can still hear the highway noise. And then the farm road that we're on, 462, that's a thoroughfare to another little small town called Hondo. So there's a lot of 18-wheelers coming through with deliveries for the town. So there's still a lot of traffic noise that we can still hear on the property, even though we are at least a mile or so, maybe a little bit more, away from, maybe a mile away from the highway itself. We can still hear all the traffic. So on Monday with the eclipse, it was very eerie, because, like, all the animals stopped, the birds, of course traffic, I assume, because everybody wants to see what's going on, even though it was cloudy and you really couldn't see anything. But yeah, it just, everything stopped for those, about 30 minutes or so. So my husband and I took it upon ourselves to have a break at that time. And we sat through the eclipse, and we really didn't do anything. We were just here talking or whatever, and feeling the energy. We got this massive, like I almost got like somewhat of a headache, or lightheaded, and a little bit nauseous in my stomach. And I just felt like very, all of a sudden, very fatigued and drained. So we kind of just sat there, did some breathing exercises, and, just allowed everything to shift through and move past the eclipse time. So we know it was Monday because of the eclipse. My husband woke up this morning. He's like, "Damn, it's already Wednesday." I'm like, yeah. I remember 2 ups and downs, ups and downs. So yeah, it's Wednesday now. And it's just it's strange how once you disconnect from things like TV and clocks and stuff like that, you really don't realize where you're at on the calendar. So it's interesting that that's something that we are experiencing right now. So last night, again, we are 45 minutes southwest of San Antonio. There's this big old fat black caterpillar that's tormenting Vixen right now, our little meatball. She was laying down, and then all of a sudden you feel the camera move or whatever, and it's this caterpillar getting near her. She's like, oh no, it's not touching me. Caterpillars. Oh my God, we got these big old fat fuzzy caterpillars that they fall from, or they're in the sky. I don't know where they're coming from, but all of a sudden you hear them. I'm underneath the canopy thing right here, and all of a sudden you just hear them thump, thump, thump on the canopy, and then all of a sudden they're on you, and I'm like, oh. The other day I had one on my foot, like barely crawling up my foot, and I was like, man, in my head I wanted to detach my foot from myself because it was just creeping up me, and I was like, I don't want to touch it to get it off, and it's stuck on me and I can't get it off, and I don't know what to do. And I calmed down and I just took off my shoe. But yeah, they just kind of like just jump at you from nowhere. They're just, I guess they get carried off from the trees with the wind, and they're just like boom on top of you. So yeah, there was a caterpillar attacking Vixen, so she's jumping up and down. So yeah, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Anyway, oh, so last night, so we are 45 minutes southwest of San Antonio. Okay, we are in a town called Moore, Texas. Very beautiful, very peaceful. Nothing here in Moore. We have to go either back up 25 minutes to Divine to go get stores or anything, and that we found a little ice cream shop called Elena's in there that we love, so we drive up to Divine every now and then for our little treats on the weekend, or 25 minutes back down 35 to Parasol. And Parasol's cool and all, but there's just not enough there for us to keep going in. We went there the first couple of weeks that we were here, just getting a feel for each city. So if you go up 462, which is the road that we're on, about 20 minutes, we found a little city called Hondo. Hondo is great. Hondo has everything. They have H-E-B, Walmart, Tractor Supply, Ace. They have a wild game processing restaurant, so you can go in there and eat, like deer, elk, antelope, things like that. But you can also buy it by the pound. So we like Hondo a lot. It has everything that we need. It's only 20 minutes up. We go wash there. H-E-B is right off of 462, so we don't have to do anything. Just go right up the road 20 minutes and we're at H-E-B. The Walmart is not even a minute away from H-E-B. Tractor Supply is right across the street from Walmart. So Hondo's been the go-to place for us. There's also another little town that's really, really cute. If you go about maybe another 25 minutes up from Hondo, I don't know what road it is that Hondo's on, but there's a town called Castroville. CJ keeps telling me I'm doing it wrong. I keep saying Casterville, but it's Castroville. Norwegian kind of people that have like moved in there. So there's a little artesian bakery there that's really cute. We haven't had a chance to get to it in time because they close early. So I believe one maybe weekend, like a Saturday early morning, we'll get out there and go try some of their pastries, because it's basically pastries. It's not like donuts and all that other stuff you're going to find at like some little bakeries around here, or donut shops or whatever. Doing kratom today. My knees have been hurting me. The terrain out here is very rocky, and it's like a lot of rocks where our trailer is, so stepping out I have to step carefully because if you step on the right rock, they all look like they're in the dirt, but all of a sudden there's just one loose one that starts taking you. And it's been a couple of times that both CJ and I are both just like, whoa, 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 rolling with the rocks because they loosen up. So it's a little scary. But yeah, so I've been stepping different out here, so it's been affecting my knees a lot. So I'm back on my kratom just to help, give me that little boost. So yeah, Castroville is really cute. We found a little nice little restaurant in there, taqueria. Really good food. We want to try that bakery, like we said. What else? Yeah, so that's kind of like where we are right now as far as getting back and forth around here. So yeah, we're 45 minutes southwest of San Antonio, Moore, Texas. Last night we were sitting here ready to go to sleep, and it's been a little warm. Yesterday was really hot, and it's been a little warm in the evening. So we've been sleeping outside underneath our tarp, and we have cots that got soaking wet last night. So we were sitting here just eating our, we had cookies before we fell asleep. And over the tree line, you could see the lightning storm. I've posted lightning storms before. And it's really cool because it's just the lightning going through the clouds and it's streaking through right in the clouds. And it's really cool. So we sit here and we watch that. I said, I guess it's going to rain tonight or storm or whatever. Boy, did it rain. We were asleep on our cots maybe around 9:30. I want to say around 10, a little bit after 10, it started pouring down rain. I mean, pouring down rain for about 10 minutes, and then it started hailing. And it wasn't big hail, it was just like, good, dime-size hail, whatever. And, of course, we still have an issue with the roof, so I couldn't sleep. I'm looking at everything. Vixen's coming to me, our little meatball. And she's on the bed like, hello, Mom, it's dripping inside and my space is getting wet. So I had to figure out how to keep her dry. We have one window in the bedroom that doesn't have glass. We just have it like taped up. And the tape wasn't holding. So we put cardboard. The cardboard got soaked. So we had to put a trash bag, a heavy-duty trash bag over there so that CJ doesn't get wet because he sleeps by the wall. I sleep on the outside, because I have to keep running to the restroom in the middle of the night. So I had to do that. We had to tape up the window. And there's, on the opposite side where the door is into the RV, there is a window that is the RV. It's taped up. So I don't know if you can see that. Right there, the tape is kind of coming off. And this is our entryway to the RV. And our tarp is all messed up now. Our tarp is all messed up because it's been like super windy today. It keeps shifting with the wind. But that window, it's open. It doesn't have an actual pane. So last night, all of CJ's stuff got kind of wet. So I have it. It's not like soaking wet. It just a little bit like seeped through the plywood. So they made this custom bunk thing in there. Like I told you, this thing belonged to a woman with 8 kids. So there's a custom like shelving system there that I pulled down. I made us a closet system so we could have hang up our clothes in there. And the plywood is like this very thin, paper thin plywood. And I guess like the water coming through that opening or whatever kind of started soaking into the plywood. And some of his stuff got wet, so I have it outside right now. Needless to say, we didn't get a lot of sleep last night, or at least I didn't. And this morning, it's just been super, super windy. And the winds down here are incredible, and I know I've talked about them before. I just cannot get over the gusts of wind, and it just feels so weird getting used to being in the RV and feeling it just completely take you. So I'm up and out and sitting out here with all the wind. I've already done my morning task, sweeped everything, picked up the blankets, Of course, hung out all of CJ's clothes, fixed the bed, burned the incense. If anybody cares about us, send incense. The RV, it's an old RV. It's 30 years old. We need a new toilet. The toilet works fine. But I'm imagining that on these hot days, a newer toilet may have options that'll help a little bit more maintain the smell. I mean, it is what it freaking is, dude. We gotta go to the restroom. There's a porta potty here on the property, but you know, it's for the workers. We don't want to use it too much. You know, every now and then if we're up there, we'll use it. But most of the time that's only for when we really have to go and sit down and use it. Other than that, you know, we do the RV, we use the RV or whatever. And just, it is what it is, man. And it just, we need incense. I can't do smelly candles. The smelly candles will bother my allergies. I think it's something with the fragrance or something. But certain incense work just fine for me. So if you want to send a care package, let me know. I will take all the incense. Any kind of cones, sticks, whatever you got, I will take them gladly. If you had some laying around because you didn't like the way they smelled, send them to me. I don't care how they smell. It smells better than, CJ calls it, booty water. We did our first dump on the RV. And we bought this really inexpensive portable dump tank. And again, we're brand new RVers, not knowing that we need certain connections or whatever. We still need an additional connection for it. But we had to dump. And it was not pleasant at all. And we just labeled it booty water. And that's what, sometimes it gets hot in here. And it's what the RV smells like. And there's no way around it, dude. There is nothing else I can say about it. That is the only thing I can say about it is I'm so happy I get to open this door and air out the RV every day. I am extremely grateful for that. I do have a few more incense of my own, so I already burned some this morning. Midday, I'll probably burn another one. Shadow work is going good. I gotta pull my card in a minute. I'm gonna finish my kratom and then do my pull of my card for me today. I want to start writing down some stuff. I was talking about it last night with CJ. And there's just a big block on my part around the age of maybe 8 or 9. So I want to kind of start reflecting on that and see where I go from there. No more dreams like I had the other night, the crazy dream. I haven't really had any of those dreams. One night we slept out here. I don't know if it was Monday, Tuesday, or what, but it wasn't last night. It was either Monday or Tuesday. And we were sleeping out here, and I'm telling you about those caterpillars. And in my dream, I'm dreaming that these caterpillars are just dropping all over me. That's all I could think. So I have this big old, one of my campers gave it to me, Melissa. I have this big old, robe, but it's the full robe where you pull it all on you. And it has a big old fluffy hood, and it's all fluffy and warm and nice. So I went and I put that thing on. It wasn't even that cold. I put the whole thing on. I put the hood up. I, did it as tight as I could just so that my face is out so that I'm breathing. And I get the blanket and I pull it all the way up to my neck just so that I'm sure that no caterpillars, I won't feel them on me. If I feel them on my face, I'll probably freak out. But I was just there, just like, this is all that was out. Everything else was covered, like just this. That was it. And I just kept dreaming that the stupid caterpillars would get all over me. Alright guys, that's about it. That's all the time I'm going to take up for you. And my crazy stories. Just wanted to let y'all know how things are going. It's very windy day. Very windy. Everybody's laid out. We didn't get no rest last night, so I think we're just going to chill for a little bit this morning. Go do my card, do my shadow work, and be good. Get to work and do some stuff around here. I don't know. Alright guys, Shelly Rivera, Coffee, Anxiety, and Love. Thank you so much for always being here with me. I do appreciate it. Comment. Let me know what's going on with you guys. See how things are going. Is there anybody who's getting ready to maybe venture off this way, or looking to try to venture off this way, or just want to know how we got here. We didn't just do it overnight, that's for sure. It's been a process. It's been a 3-year, 4-year process. So things to consider. Talk to us. Love you guys. As always, have a healthy, happy, prosperous, and abundant day. Love y'all.